Being a midfielder is often romanticized as the dream role in football, the heartbeat of the team, the creative playmaker, the one who controls the rhythm of the game. Yet, behind the glamour lies one of the most grueling and underrated positions on the field. Midfielders are expected to be everywhere at once, breaking up attacks, launching counterattacks, covering endless ground, and serving as the critical link between defense and offense. They shoulder immense physical and mental demands, often without the same recognition as goal scorers or flashy forwards. The reality is, while they may pull the strings and keep the team ticking, their tireless work frequently goes unnoticed, making it one of the toughest and most thankless jobs in the game. Midfielders carry one of the most demanding roles in football, expected to dominate every phase of the game with relentless energy and precision. They must seamlessly transition between defense and attack, breaking up opposition plays one moment and launching decisive counterattacks the next. Their responsibilities are endless, shielding the backline, dictating tempo, delivering key passes, and covering vast stretches of the pitch, all while maintaining composure under intense pressure. Fans and managers demand nothing short of excellence. Flawless distribution, tireless work rate, and the ability to read the game like a chess master. Every touch is scrutinized, every decision analyzed. A single misplaced pass or defensive lapse can turn them from hero to scapegoat in an instant, bearing the weight of both criticism and expectation. It's a role that requires not just technical skill and physical endurance, but also mental resilience, because in midfield, there's no room to hide. While strikers soak up the spotlight for their dramatic goals and defenders earn praise for their last-ditch tackles, midfielders frequently operate in the shadows, their efforts overlooked despite being the backbone of the team. Your role is one of quiet precision, breaking up opposition plays with well-timed interceptions, dictating the tempo with composed possession, and sparking attacks with visionary passes. You are the glue that holds the team together, the link between defense and attack, yet your name rarely headlines match reports. And yet, when the team struggles, it's often the midfield that bears the brunt of the criticism, accused of losing grip on the game or failing to provide stability. The irony is undeniable. The very players who work tirelessly to control the flow of the match are the first to be blamed when things go wrong, even as their contributions go unrecognized in moments of triumph. Professional football places extraordinary demands on both the body and mind. Physically, players must maintain peak fitness to cover 10 to 12 kilometers per match, often at high intensity, with rapid sprints, sudden changes of direction, and relentless physical battles. Constant duels for possession, aerial challenges, and the impact of tackles leave little room for recovery, leading to accumulated fatigue and the risk of injury over time. Mentally, the game is equally grueling. Players must process complex situations in an instant, reading the flow of play, anticipating opponents' strategies, and making critical decisions under immense pressure from fans, coaches, and the clock. The need for sharp focus, tactical awareness, and emotional control adds another layer of difficulty, as even a momentary lapse can change the outcome of a match. Beyond sheer skill, success in football requires resilience, discipline, and the ability to perform at the highest level, despite exhaustion, stress, and relentless competition. Despite playing a pivotal role in the team's success, midfielders are frequently overlooked when it comes to individual recognition. While strikers and wingers often steal the spotlight with their goal-scoring exploits and dazzling skills, the tireless contributions of midfielders, controlling the tempo, breaking up opposition attacks, and providing key assists, go largely unnoticed. Their ability to dictate play, maintain possession, and link defense with attack is fundamental to the team's performance. Yet these efforts rarely earn them the same accolades as their more flashy teammates. The hard work, vision, and selflessness required to excel in midfield are essential to winning matches, but they seldom receive the celebration they truly deserve. While the glory may go to those who score the goals, it's the midfielders who often lay the foundation for victory. Midfielders are the strategic architects and chess masters of the pitch, orchestrating play with vision, intelligence, and relentless awareness. They must constantly analyze the shifting dynamics of the game, anticipating opponents' moves while dictating their team's tempo. A single misjudgment, a poorly timed pass, a hesitation in positioning, or a lapse in defensive cover can unravel the entire structure of play, leaving the defense vulnerable or killing a promising attack. The weight of responsibility is immense, as they are expected to make split-second decisions under pressure, balancing risk and reward with every touch of the ball. Their role demands not just technical skill, but mental resilience as they bridge defense and attack, turning defensive recoveries into offensive opportunities. In many ways, the game flows through them, and their ability to read, adapt, and execute defines the rhythm and outcome of the match. The role of a midfielder in transitioning from defense to attack, and vice versa, is one of the most critical responsibilities on the pitch. As the vital link between the backline and the forwards, the midfielder must constantly read the game, dictate the tempo, and ensure seamless fluidity between phases of play. A single lapse in concentration or a mistimed pass during these transitions can disrupt the entire team's balance, leaving gaps for the opposition to exploit. Whether it's breaking up an opponent's attack and quickly distributing the ball forward or dropping deep to support defenders under pressure, the midfielder's awareness and decision-making are paramount. Without a composed and intelligent presence in midfield, even the most organized defense or lethal attack can falter, making this role both demanding and decisive in the outcome of a match. The weight of these responsibilities means that midfielders must possess not only technical skill, but also exceptional stamina, vision, and tactical understanding to maintain control and prevent catastrophic breakdowns in play. The emotional burden carried by athletes, especially in high-stakes environments, is undeniably significant. The pressure to perform flawlessly, coupled with the harsh criticism that follows losses, can weigh heavily on even the strongest minds. Being blamed for team defeats, despite giving your all, fosters a sense of isolation and frustration. The relentless pursuit of perfection leaves little room for error, amplifying stress and anxiety. Worse still, victories are often taken for granted, while mistakes are scrutinized, creating an imbalance where hard work goes unrecognized. Over time, these factors can erode confidence, fuel self-doubt, and ultimately lead to burnout. Yet, despite these challenges, athletes are expected to maintain composure, suppress their emotions, and demonstrate unwavering resilience, an immense psychological demand that few outside the sport truly understand. The mental toll is just as taxing as the physical one, yet it often remains unspoken, hidden behind the facade of strength and determination. The role of the modern midfielder has undergone a significant transformation, evolving into one of the most dynamic and demanding positions in football. No longer confined to a single function, today's midfielders must excel in multiple aspects of the game, blending creativity, defensive awareness, and relentless work rate. Traditional playmakers, once tasked solely with orchestrating attacks, now share the pitch with box-to-box engines capable of influencing play at both ends of the field. The increasing tactical complexity of the sport has raised expectations, requiring midfielders to adapt to varying systems, pressing triggers, and transitional moments. As a result, continuous learning and development have become essential, with top midfielders dedicating themselves to refining technical skills, tactical intelligence, and physical endurance to meet the ever-growing demands of the modern game. Whether dictating tempo, breaking up opposition play, or contributing to goal-scoring opportunities, versatility remains the hallmark of a world-class midfielder in today's football landscape. Midfielders endure countless challenges on the pitch, from relentless defensive pressure to the physical toll of covering vast distances, yet they continue to play with unwavering passion, all for the love of the game. There is an undeniable joy in orchestrating play, pulling the strings from the heart of the action and dictating the flow of the match with vision and intelligence. The satisfaction of delivering a perfectly weighted pass, splitting defenses, or setting up a decisive attack brings a unique fulfillment that only a midfielder truly understands. Beyond that, there's the exhilarating thrill of controlling the tempo, knowing when to slow the game down or surge forward to ignite an attack. These moments, crafting opportunities, reading the game like a chessboard, and feeling the rhythm of play shift under their influence, make every challenge worthwhile, fueling their dedication to the beautiful game. Being a midfielder is a relentless, thankless grind, the ultimate test of endurance, intelligence, and selflessness. You're the engine of the team, the silent orchestrator covering every blade of grass, linking defense to attack, and doing the dirty work that others shy away from. While strikers chase glory and defenders earn praise for last-ditch tackles, you're stuck in the middle, shouldering the weight of both creation and destruction, often without recognition. The role demands tactical discipline, physical stamina, and mental resilience, yet the spotlight rarely finds you unless something goes wrong. You sacrifice your body in endless sprints, your lungs burn from constant pressing, and your mind is exhausted from reading the game in every moment. And for what? A fleeting assist, a pat on the back, or worse, being scapegoated when the team underperforms. Sure, there are flashes of brilliance, moments where your vision or work rate changes the game, but they're overshadowed by the grueling reality. Being a midfielder is a brutal, often underappreciated battle. It's a role that gives everything and takes just as much. So yes, while it may look glamorous from the stands, the truth is, being a midfielder can absolutely suck.